engines. This is the Women's Motorsports Network. From dirt track nights to the bright race lights, from the garage to victory lane. Women are rising, chasing the dream, with horsepower running through their veins. Women's Motorsports Network. Hear those engines roar. Stories of courage, speed, and heart, like you've never heard before. Fuel her future, fuel her dreams. Every lap we celebrate. Women's Motorsports Network. Let's hit the track. Let's hit the track. Women's Motorsports Network. Connecting and celebrating women in motorsports. One story at a time.
Have you recently hit a pothole? Did you end up with a bent wheel? The tire shop's going to try to sell you a new one, but you don't need to drop hundreds of dollars. Call Mark at A Cut Above Welding in Kalamazoo. He'll repair the wheel, sand it, paint it, and have it looking like new for a fraction of the cost. With over 50 years of welding and fabricating experience, A Cut Above Welding gets it done right and fast. Call Mark at 269-760-1109. That's 269-760-1109. A Cut Above Welding. No job too small, just big results. Are you racing through life with no time to waste? Then you need Save the Girls, the pit crew your phone's been waiting for. These stylish touchscreen purses let you text, call, and snap pictures without ever taking your phone out. Whether you're at the track, in the stands, or running errands like it's race day, this purse keeps you in control. No more dropped phones or frantic digging under the seat. Visit SaveTheGirls.com and grab yours before the next green flag. Save the Girls, because real racers don't fumble their phones. Maybe. Hello, everyone. This is Melinda Russell with the Women's Motorsports Network podcast. And my guest today is a returning, you're an alumni of the podcast, Kelly. And so Kelly Barr Anderson is my guest today. And we wanted to catch up with Kelly and find out kind of what's going on with her. And so Kelly, for those who haven't heard the first interview, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
All right. Well, again, thank you for having me back on the show. I had a great time round one, and I'm ready to have another great time round two. I started drag racing at 51 years old. So you're never too old to learn new tricks. And took my daily driver out to the track. Not a very fast car. It was a 2014 Camaro, a 6-cylinder, and fell madly in love first pass. And so we were hooked. It was really about the community that we fell madly in love with. I think first and foremost, everyone's so giving and generous and kind, and they want to help you. And so we went in feet first and haven't looked back since. We upgraded a couple days after my first time of racing to a 2000 F-body Camaro. And we raced that one for a year. And then I went to a no prep event thinking, oh, I could do this. And I hit the wall, totaled that car. It was crazy because it wasn't even going that fast. And I totaled it. I mean, it was wild. But when that happened, it was the strangest thing. I didn't get really that sad. I wasn't upset like I normally would have been. But I knew there was something in the future. And so then we upgraded to the next F-body Camaro 2000, same thing, but it was quicker and more powerful, and it's just incredible. So that's how it all started. 51 years old. I am a grandmother. So I'm a wife of almost 40 years, grandmother of 4, grandmother of 12 now. So the family's just growing like weeds.
Yeah. I was a mother of 4, and I'm up to 17.
Wow. That's
four of those are great grandchildren.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, those kids are blessed to have you as their grandma / great grandma.
And they're all over the place, Yeah. So yeah, most are here, Kalamazoo area. but
Oh.
I've got a bunch. My youngest two daughters, live in Arizona, so I've got 6 grandkids there, and
Jeez.
one in yeah, they're just all over. So
Yeah.
but
Do you travel
that's
a lot? Do you travel to go
I
see them a
don't.
lot?
I go to Arizona more than any place. I haven't been there though for almost a year
Oh,
because I had back surgery and different things. So I'm going to be going here, within the next few months, I think.
nice.
But yeah, Facebook and FaceTime and all that, you can talk to them, and it's so nice.
Lifesaver, isn't it?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
really is.
Our daughter lived in Phoenix for quite a few years. I have a tickle in my throat, sorry. And so FaceTime was a lifesaver. Now she moved to Laguna Hills, so now we get to see them a lot more often.
Yeah, that's good.
So.
That's good. Well, at least I have 2 daughters out there and 6 grandkids. They only live about 30 minutes apart. So
that is nice.
Yeah.
That's convenient.
It is. And I love going to Arizona. We stayed there in the winter, a couple different winters. We had an RV, which we have for sale. And so yeah, I could move to Arizona full time. I know it's hot in the summer, but I do a lot of crafts and stuff. I can stay inside when it's hot, just like I do when it's cold.
Right. So where's Kalamazoo? What state is
Michigan.
That? Oh, brr.
Halfway between Detroit and Chicago.
Oh, goodness. Well, I'm from Wisconsin. So I lived in Wisconsin. Yeah. I lived in Wisconsin till I was, I think, 10 or so. Yeah. So I was a kid, so it didn't affect me. I've never driven in the snow. I don't think I'd be a good snow driver.
Well, it's just you learn to take it slow, or if it's too bad, you just don't go. You stay home. So that's how it goes. Mm-hmm. So Kelly, what are you up to in 2026?
2026 has been a journey. Been a lot of family time. We've done some racing. Not as much as we like, but when Irwindale closed at the December of 2024, it really took a toll on our lives, more than we even thought possible. Being 10 minutes from the track to being 3 hours from the track makes a big difference. So we really focus a lot on family this year, which honestly has been a blessing. With my daughter moving back out here in the summer last year, she's got 4 kids now. And my youngest son has his new baby girl, and they live close to us, so we get to see them a lot more often. But we've been doing some, we do Bakersfield, Famoso. We go out there and we go to Verona out near San Diego, and we run out there. Right now, my car is down, sadly. So we're building a new motor, and we look forward to getting back out there and hitting it hard because we need to just get out there and make some passes and fill our joy tanks back up.
Exactly.
We did run in Vegas last year for the was it Streetcar Super National, and that was a lot of fun. That was crazy. The weather was bad, so they were down a lot with the weather and stuff, but that was an experience of a lifetime. I really enjoyed that. I love going through the little gate, and I'm like, here we go. It was scary being at a new track. I'm used to being at the same track. So being at a brand new track was really intimidating. So next year, I guess it'll be this year, it'll be a lot more comfortable.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
But you keep busy doing a lot of other things too, right? What do you do besides your family?
So we have a full board of directors now for our nonprofit, Mavics Community Outreach. We have some really great ideas coming up, and we're working on some stuff. Our website's gotten updated, and it's gorgeous. We have a new logo now. We wanted something that would pop. Like when we first made the logo, we weren't sure. We didn't think of the big picture. And as you know, woman of many talents, you got to change and modify, pivot. That's the word. Pivot. And so we have a movie night coming up at our shop for the foster children. So we will host about 200 kids and their families. We'll serve them dinner, and we'll have the race cars out there. And I think We're in a club called Brotherhood of Street Racers, and they really love the kids. They love to participate. They go above and beyond, and they'll be bringing some of their cars out. We'll have a big blow up screen in the parking lot of the shop where they'll park their chairs and their blankets and watch a movie, which hasn't been determined yet, but my partner Maria will pick it. And we'll have stations with giveaways where we give away bikes and skateboards and clothing and items and toys that were donated to us from Foster Love, which is the largest nonprofit in the country that works with foster kids. So they really have been great to us. Like, they're like, hey, come pick up Christmas goodies, and we'll pick up stockings and boxes and boxes of toys. And so that's been a wonderful partnership. We're really grateful for their support. We're going to try to do a car show at Dave and Margaret's, which is a housing school for, I believe, more like underprivileged youth. They have some foster kids there, but we work with, foster children and underprivileged kids. So it's the whole spectrum there, and we just love to be a part of their lives and pour in joy and goodness, and hopefully spark an interest in the car world for them, whether it's photography, videography, announcing, tech, working on the computer, building motors, whatever it is. There's so many paths in the motorsports world that we could connect them. And, for me, I was 51 years old when I started racing, and that was a game changer for my life. Having an interest. I'm in recovery. I never had hobbies, goals, dreams. Game changer.
Mm-hmm.
Just game changer. And we want to make a difference in their lives.
Right. So let's go back and catch people up on how did this how did that all come about that you became part of that organization?
So my grandson and his sisters, my step granddaughters, went into foster care during COVID. And that really piqued an interest for what was a heartbreak. And it was devastating. And it was every night I'd lay in bed and all I could see is their faces. And it was just horrible. And so my partner, Maria, she was working for Home Depot headquarters, and they had her do something for the community. Well, she chose foster kids. So she partnered with an agency and would host an event at Christmas time where back then they had to drive through because you couldn't have contact with people. So she had us come out and bring the race car. And man, I fell in love with those kids. I was like, this is incredible. These beautiful children who don't deserve this are going through it. And if we can make a difference. So I became a mentor at some of the boys' homes that they worked with. And we would go out for walks, me and the kids, and just talk and connect. And then I watched how staff would come in and out. Like, they'd be there one day and the next day they're gone. And these kids have no idea. So let's just keep ripping their hearts out over and over and over. We became legal to foster, but we decided that's not the route we want to go. We want to make a bigger impact in lots of lives, not just one child's life, So that's how we started Mavics, between Maria bringing us out and then mentoring the boys, seeing all the stuff they went through. We decided to do something about it, not just talk about it.
Yeah.
So it's been lovely. We love the kids so much, and we're building, relationships with these families because we've hosted Christmas events. I think this will be our 5th year, I believe. And we see the return families, and the kids are like, Kelly, oh, they run up and they love on us, and I get more out of it than they do.
Yeah.
And that's not why we did it. We didn't do it for selfish reasons, but boy, we get filled up with love.
Yeah. Nature. Well, what you give out comes back tenfold.
It sure does. Man, what a blessing.
Yeah. So tell me the name again. Is it Mavix?
Yes, Mavics Community Outreach.
And so what does that stand for?
Okay, so back in recovery, my sponsor, He said, "You're a maven," because I started a lot of 12-step programs, meetings, and I started a girls group. And so I was doing all these things. And he's like, "You bring people together." And I was like, "Yes." And then Maria took Maven, and Phoenix rise from the ashes and made Mavics. And it was
Okay.
just,
Where'd you go?
I don't know. It said something happened and it cut me out.
Okay, let's go back. I'll cut this out.
Sorry.
I'm going to ask you, I'll go back to what does Mavics stand for? And you can start there.
Okay.
So here we go.
Okay.
So Kelly, tell me, what does Mavics stand for? How did you come up with that name?
Okay, so my sponsor back in the day said, "You're a maven." And that is someone who brings people together. I had started quite a few 12-step meetings that are still running today. And so Maria, my partner, took Maven and Phoenix rise from the ashes and made Mavics.
Yes. Very cool. Very, very cool combination of names.
Powerful.
Powerful. And so, you did the event with her, with the foster kids. And so that kind of sparked your interest. Your grandkids
it really did.
were involved in foster care. And so Mavics started about 6 years ago.
November 2021.
Okay, so 5 years. It'll be 5 years in November. So tell me some things that you do kind of on Christmas is a special event.
Yes.
What are some things that you do like on a monthly, weekly? How do you help these kids?
So we will take the race car out to schools. We've gone to McKinley, which is a school for the foster kids, underprivileged youth, introducing them to motorsports, just the community. And we've gone to Career Day at Dave and Margaret's, which was awesome. And they had lots of stations with lots of different people. And that was beautiful. See some of we did another event at Dave and Margaret's where we came out and we brought my cars, and Team Honda brought their side-by-side, and one of their professional racers came out, and we did a little presentation, and the kids came out, looked at the vehicles, got in them, and again, piquing their interest. And so then you see return students from the first time you went, and oh my gosh, like it's just so heartwarming. It really is. There was a boy. So we pass out Hot Wheels, and we get donated Hot Wheels, or we purchase them ourselves with our funds. But so there was a boy who last time was there's only occasionally do we have like a 5-pack, and we don't separate them because they want to open their Hot Wheels. They have to be new. So he got the 5-pack and he had me sign it. So then we were at Career Day, and I'm like, "Oh, there's my boy. Oh my gosh, I saw him again." And so I go, when he comes over here, we're giving him the only 5-pack that we have. I want him to have the 5-pack. So he had come by earlier, but I didn't see him. So he got a Hot Wheel. And then I go, "Come here." And I go, "Did you get a Hot Wheel?" He's like, "Yeah, I got." I go, "Give me that." And so I give him the 5-pack, and he just lit up. And his worker that stays with him all day, he's like probably 11 years old. And his worker stays with him all day. And she came up to me and said, "You have no idea what you've done for this boy. He has been going through it for weeks. And he just was so happy to see you. And you made his like month." And that is what we live for. And oh my gosh, it was so precious. He's such a sweet boy.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you expose them to the race cars, and like you said, they could be a photographer, or they could do social media, they could do all these things. Those kids are not exposed to that because normally when kids are exposed to racing, it's because their family's in racing.
Right.
These kids are not exposed to any of that, except that you're showing them a way to use their talents or things they're interested in. And a lot of times kids are not interested in school.
Right.
If they don't have a permanent home, or they have I'm going to say a crappy life at home.
Yep.
they can only see, and sometimes they can't even see a way out. You know
Yep.
what I mean? Like
Yep.
they think this is going to be how it is forever. And
Yep.
we have to show them the bigger world, don't we? That there's all
Yes.
kinds of things out there that you can do. You can go to trade school and learn to be a mechanic or a welder or
Yes.
whatever, and get a job in motorsports or a lot of other places.
Yep. And the
To me,
career paths in motorsports,
right.
top dollar. Like driving
Yeah.
the big rig, they need a driver for the big rig to haul the stuff. And that's, I mean, there's so welding, like
Yeah.
big bucks.
Yeah.
And
So to me, that's what you're doing, is exposing them to a life of something that they couldn't even imagine before they
yes.
met those
Yes.
people or saw those race cars, or,
Yep.
or maybe they want to be a nurse or whatever, but
Yeah.
to have somebody come and be encouraging about it and say,
Yes.
yeah, you can be a nurse. You
Yes. I mean, honestly, sky's the limit. And we let them know that. Like you could be anything you put your heart into,
know. Mm-hmm.
you know, and trade schools, a lot of them won't go to college.
No.
So trade schools are the way to go, hands-on, where kids can get more involved.
Right.
Some kids don't want to sit and listen. I know I didn't.
No.
No
And-
sitting and listening for me.
Well, and everybody learns differently. So
Yes.
if you're somebody who wants to be shown,
Right.
then the hands-on is the way to go. And that's why trade school to me is an underappreciated
Yes.
way to get a career.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. So we're hoping to connect them with some scholarships down the road. You know, building the relationships with the kids is really the start, and the families. You build their trust, and them knowing that we really are there to help.
Right.
It is a blessing. We're so blessed to be able to work with these families and these kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, and they're lucky to have you guys too.
Well,
because
thank you.
who knows,
Yeah.
So Kelly, tell me how motorsports changed your life.
Oh, it really did. I always say it's not a hobby, it's a lifestyle.
It is.
Game changer. I mean, it fills my soul with so much goodness. So back when I started racing, I was like, if I get joy, and I didn't really know the word joy was a word from God. And it's not like happy. It's different. Like it's a bigger, and it's because it's from God. And I've always said, it fills my joy tank up. And lately I've needed that. I need to get back to the track.
Yeah.
So hopefully the car gets built soon and we get back out there and lift those front tires and fill that joy tank back up, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Because your race family gives you joy, and even just the sights and smells of everything at the track, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So 2026 is looking busy for Mavics.
Very busy.
And
yes.
And hopefully you're going to be back on the track.
Yes. I sure hope so.
I hope so too. So what would you say to other women to encourage them to be themselves? So I just had a conversation with a friend of mine, and she's a lot younger than me. She could be my daughter. And we hadn't connected for quite a number of years, actually, except through social media. And we happened to get together the other day, and it was just like, she said to me, it's just like we've seen each other yesterday. Right.
Love it.
Isn't that's amazing that you can have those kind of people in your life.
Mm-hmm.
But she's kind of going through what about me? She's got 3 kids, and she's kind of getting to the point about, she does for everybody else, but she needs to find her own identity. And you've kind of done that. You've kind of done that in your life, and then helping these foster kids. What would you say to somebody who is kind of struggling and could find a Mavics or something that gives them a purpose?
Yes. I mean, absolutely. I think you just need to go for it. I mean, you're a great example. Like, you are doing a billion different things, and and it fills you up. It's beautiful to see how much you've accomplished, really. And you know what? Go for it. As you know, go for it. So if you go for something and it doesn't work, well, then try something else or try it again. Don't give up on dreams, and don't be too afraid, because things that you're afraid of are never as scary as you think they're going to be. Like, I was afraid to drag race because I didn't want to look stupid. Well, I didn't look stupid. And if I did, who cares? I had fun. It filled me up, and I mean, just incredible. So you just got to go for it. Try new things. Try things. You never know what's going to just really get you in the soul.
Yeah.
And change your entire life and change other people's lives. First of all, when you're happy and fulfilled, everyone around you will get this goodness that they can't get from a dried up, shriveled up, unjoyful person. Like,
right.
So I know when I'm not happy, ain't no one around me's going to be all that happy either, because I don't portray.
That's true.
Yep.
That's true of really anyone. And the thing is, you can get up in the morning and make that decision.
Yep.
Am I going to be happy today?
Yes.
Am I going to bring joy to somebody else today?
Yep.
Am I going to fill myself with joy today?
Yeah.
Or what, what?
Exactly.
And so that can also be a decision.
Absolutely.
When you get up in the morning.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then there's mornings when I wake up and go, I'm going to choose misery.
No, Kelly, I don't believe that for a minute. You're always always smiling. You're always laughing. I don't think you ever do that. So
you're sweet. No. I appreciate you. You're amazing. You really are. Very inspiring.
I appreciate that because
it's an honor.
Sometimes you feel like, does anybody care besides me? Yes. Do you ever feel that way?
No, do I ever? Absolutely.
Yeah. And I love talking to, I call them my ladies, my girls. I love talking to them to hear their stories, to share their stories, and to share what's important to them and how they got involved in motorsports and how they're making a difference. Like you're doing Mavics. I interviewed a gal that is she's part of the Race Against Bullying or race something like that.
Nice.
Amazing story. So there's a lot of women out there that are doing amazing things besides racing down the track.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's just the cherry on top.
That's just the cherry on top. That's just what fills our joy bucket, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So Kelly, anything else you want to talk about or share today? I love that we were able to reconnect.
Me too. And thank you again for being patient. Had been going through some stuff and I definitely wouldn't have been my best. So I'm grateful that you were patient and always understanding. Sure. Gosh, I just hope for a really prosperous 2026 for all of us. I really do.
I do too.
Seasons come and go, and with racing slowing down, it's kind of been a blessing. My parents, I've had to help them out a little more. They've had some health issues, and my daughter had her baby and moved out here, and then my youngest son had his daughter, and there's just been a lot of stuff going on, and I would have my racing would have suffered. So God was kind of like, here, let me help you. So you're not
break your motor.
I can't help you. I have to race because I get obsessed with the racing. So God slowed everything down and let us handle business that needed handling.
Right. So. And like you said, we all have different seasons.
Yes.
And some of that comes with different ages or whether the kids are in the house or they're grown. All those things change the season for each of us. And then we have to learn how to kind of adapt and make that the best season.
Amen.
So
true.
And you're doing that.
You're so sweet. Thank you. I felt like, Irwindale closing just ripped my heart out and just messed a lot of things up. But at the same time, if Irwindale wasn't there when I found it, I never would have found this life. So it mattered.
Right.
It mattered. So
it
made a difference in my life forever.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And once you get that, for people who've never been introduced to motorsports in any way, whether it be a fan or a driver, they don't understand when we say it gets in your blood. It really does
Oh,
like get in your blood, and you can't let go.
yeah,
You know, I mean,
absolutely.
you can't let go 100%. Sometimes it has to be to the side,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
overall, it's still a part of you. And so
forever.
you're going to get that motor fixed. You're going to be back out on the track,
Yes,
and
can't
you
wait.
still have time for your family. So that's all
Yes,
good.
yes.
Yeah,
God's
yeah,
timing
for
is
sure.
perfect.
It is.
I just
So
need to
Kelly,
stop fighting him.
I know okay, he knows better than we do, but sometimes
Yes,
we can't let go of that
yes.
either. I know.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
Kelly, I want you to stay in touch, and I want you to share when you're back on the track. And
Yeah.
also,
Thank
if there's anything we can do to help promote Mavics or
you.
anything, you know where I'm at, and I want you to reach out and help keep helping those kids.
I appreciate that very much. So for our website, mavicscommunity.org.
Okay.
Come check
Mavics
us out.
Community. Yeah, community.org. And what town are you located in?
Our shop is in Glendora, California.
Okay. All right. So it's nice and warm there, I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
looking
it's
out my
beautiful.
window. The sun is shining in
Oh, that's
Kalamazoo,
nice.
Michigan today,
That's
but the
wonderful.
high is going to be like 50.
Eek!
And it's
Brr!
been cold at night. So
Ugh.
Monday it was almost 80, and it
Oh,
was just gorgeous. And then
nice.
down we
Yeah,
go.
right. A
So I'm
teaser.
hoping, I'm hoping that, one of these days it's going to hit that 70 mark and not go below it.
Oh, see, I do like 70s. It's funny. I must be getting old because I enjoy the set. I mean, 75. I'm
Me
like, oh, it's
too.
kind of hot. When
I
did
like the
that
70s.
happen? I was a
Yeah.
sun goddess. Like, I loved it hot. Now I'm like, ooh, 75, plenty hot for me.
Yeah. I love the low to mid 70s, perfect
Yep,
temperature. So
I do too. Sunny
I'm
and
hoping,
70s.
I'm hoping that Kalamazoo starts getting that weather soon, and because even the racetracks are canceling on the weekends because it's too cold. People are not going to go sit in the bleachers
Yeah.
when it's 35, 40
Oh
degrees.
my
They're just not going
gosh.
to.
No
And
way.
the tracks have a hard enough time without opening, and then nobody shows up. So
Yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
Well, Kelly, you have a great rest of your day.
Well, thank you,
And
my beautiful friend. You do the
please stay in
same.
touch. I will.
Always,
Please stay in
always,
touch.
always great chatting with you. And yes, you stay in touch as well.
I will. Thank you for being here with me today.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Start your engines. This is the Women's Motor Fun Network. From dirt track nights to the bright race lights, from the garage to victory lane. Women are rising, chasing the dream, with horsepower running through their veins. Women's Motorsports Network, hear those engines roar. Stories of courage, speed, and heart like you never heard before. Fuel her future, fuel her dreams. Every lap we celebrate. Women's Motorsports Network. Let's hit the track. Women's Motorsports Network. Connecting and celebrating women in motorsports. One story at a time.